Manchester United 3, Arsenal 1. They put us under a lot of pressure. How do we win that game?
We played against 12. Paul Tierney, cheat. Disgrace.
Yeah, he was bad.
Every single time, not even 50-50s. Like, it's a United ball and it's Arsenal free kick, yellow card, whatever. Disgrace. And that he's lucky. We're lucky there's VAR there to stop him trying to rob us, but that was horrendous.
But on us, come on us, man. We just won 3-1. Forget the ref, come on.
The ref was bad, but every phase of the game, we'll come to it in the tactical view. Every phase of the game, brilliant. I mean, we said even in the Brighton and Brentford games, we made some really big mistakes, did a lot of things very wrong. But when we had the ball, we were much better. 1 and 2 touch passing, looked a lot more fluent, players in the right places. And today, first 10 minutes, we were sustaining attacks again. Minimum width thing. As soon as they had the ball out, there's a United player right there because they're in the right position. It's not by accident. Ten Hag wants us to play like this. We're doing it. We're not using the full width of the pitch, but that's so that we get players in the right place to pick things up. We can keep the ball going. And look, we're a fantastic team now. Every phase of the game, we are a fantastic team now.
Is that what it is? We're actually building a unit and building a team because, Arsenal got all the patterns of play. They had Zinchenko coming in from left back to central midfield, causing us problems, causing us overloads. Yeah, their repetition is there because they play under a manager for a while now. But for how early we are in our development, to still play like that and find a way to compete and still dispatch of a team that's really well organised now was fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, look, the reality is we can't sustain playing like we did in the first 10 minutes for the whole game. We're not at that level yet. The fitness isn't there. Game-wise, we're just not there yet. But what we can do, when we can't keep the ball, we sit in that mid-block. It's really aggressive. As soon as the ball goes back to the keeper, we're stepping up to the halfway line. That line does not move from the halfway line. It's aggressive and they can't come through us. I mean, again, today, they didn't really come through apart from when we gave them the ball. Even the goal they scored.
The Varane one,
Varane gave it to them, but also, to be honest, De Gea shouldn't be playing that short. Has he learnt nothing from the past few games? If you kick it long, get it away from us. Yeah, we don't retain the ball, but if we're going to lose it anyway, you'd rather lose it 50 yards from your goal than 20. So I don't understand why we're giving it to them. And then the other couple of big chances they had was just Ronaldo giving them the ball a couple of times. And to be fair, I'll give him his dues. He was all right when he came on, but again, it's the only time they had chances was when we gave them the ball. Outside of that, our mid-block looks fantastic. Nothing comes through the middle, really. We're a great team.
Scott McTominay, we both spoke about it on a tactical show of why he'll be good for games like this. Midweek against Leicester, he was good. He was good against Southampton, and he was good again today. And this is a player that actually, when a lot of times, United fans, we see his name on the starting lineup, and we're like, oh, come on, where's Casemiro? Tell you what, McTominay's doing all right.
I mean, I've said it in the past few weeks, like he should be playing because he's playing really, really well. And he's got players around him, so he doesn't have to make sort of 40-yard switches. It's the first time, really, since McTominay's come into the side that we've seen him not having to defend sort of 50 yards of the pitch by himself. You get players around him, don't ask him to do an impossible job, and suddenly he looks like a good player. It's not rocket science. And look, Casemiro will come in eventually, and he'll be a fantastic player as well. He does look rusty, yeah, but the thing is, defensive mid's the hardest position to play in football by a long way. Defensively, you've got to know what the team's expected to do. You've got to understand where players are going to be, so you don't have to be looking around as much as all the time. And then when you've got the ball as well, you've got to know where players are going to be. It takes time for Casemiro to learn that. McTominay knows it because he's done the whole pre-season. He's had this long into the season and he's playing well because of it. There's no reason to take him out of the team. I mean, people said at the start, why is Anthony playing when he's not had pre-season? It's a lot easier to come in as a winger.
Yeah, because if you're looking at Elanga, maybe who's not tearing up trees, there's an easy argument to be made that you can make that change. And obviously we just spent 100 million quid. But I do agree with the McTominay situation. Like someone said it earlier, you want players getting in not just because of the name in the back of their shirt, but because they're playing well. And McTominay's doing that. Rashford, 2 goals, 1 assist, an assist against Leicester as well. Is he starting to grow in confidence, or because it's weird? He's still not quite as a focal point in number 9. When Ronaldo comes on, he looks better, but he's almost, I feel, getting back to what he is good at, which is just running in behind and being aggressive. Just do that.
That's what he's in the team to do. Push the defensive line back, make runs in behind. And look, what I saw from him today that I haven't seen, I think we saw it against Liverpool, but other than that, we haven't seen it for 18 months. He's jumping to try and win headers. When you see that from Rashford, you know he's into the game, you know he's keen, you know he's interested. And when he does that, he can be a good player. But if he's not interested, then he's not that good. But when he is interested, like today, he can be decisive on the break as well. So fantastic from him. And look, Bruno, the quality from Bruno and Eriksen to make those passes is brilliant.
And that's you need the ball player. Yeah, Bruno's someone who does give the ball away a lot of stuff. We can criticise him for that. But today, those through passes, the weight of them as well to just get us in on goal. And Eriksen, when he's bearing down on that goal, he's not going to make the wrong decision and try and go for glory himself. Just give it to Rashford. It's nice and simple. And the same for the pass for the first goal. He fizzes it into Bruno. and breaks the lines.
But that's what we do. Our mid-block isn't just a mid-block to stop them playing through. It's a mid-block to stop them playing through, but as soon as we win it, we go and counter quickly. It's aggressive. The mentality is aggressive. When we sit there to defend, when we don't have the ball, we're not just sitting off, just sort of trying to make sure you don't get through whatever, and just hope we don't concede. It's aggressive. We're trying to go and break the lines when we get it back, trying to go and score quickly. And look, Arsenal did their usual thing, that when they go behind, they change to that 3-5-2. They put Martinelli and Saka as the wing-backs. Even this time, Tomiyasu came on the back three and he was playing in midfield for half the game. They tried everything, but we took advantage of the space. Nothing really came through us, and we made them pay. It's brilliant.
Who was the man of the match and why?
So many brilliant players. Varane, brilliant. Martinez, brilliant as well. A lot of the time when Jesus was dropping deep, he's following him.
And Jesus is a problem. Like, you can't act like he is sharp. He is sharp.
Look, Zinchenko was causing us problems as well, dropping between the lines. You know what? Eric Ten Hag, a lot of credit, because that change he made just after the second goal, that had been in the works for 5 minutes. Because he'd seen when they're building up, they've got the three there. Zinchenko's tucking in as well. He's seen that's given us a problem, causing us an overload. Fred came on, his first job was sit on Lokonga. So that overload doesn't happen. All of a sudden, that took that out of the game, stopped that being a problem. So, can I give Ten Hag man of the match for that?
You can, yeah. We've beat Arsenal 3-1. Ten Hag man of the match.
Ten Hag man of the match. There we go.
Last one, cool. Yo, let me